The Chicago Bulls are trading Dalen Terry to the New York Knicks for Guerschon Yabusele, and we're going to get into that right after this. The Chicago Bulls have made a trade that I never would have saw coming. They straight up swapped Dalen Terry for Guerschon Yabusele, and when I first got the notification and the news, I was very shocked. I didn't think this was a trade that the Chicago Bulls would make, but it is a trade that adds size to the Chicago Bulls roster. And looking at the trades, I think that it could be helpful toward the roster. You know, Dalen Terry never really got too much opportunity on the Chicago Bulls. Only averaged 11 minutes per game through his 4 years on the Chicago Bulls and only 3 points per game. You know, he never got a crazy opportunity under Billy Donovan. I don't think Billy Donovan really used him to his potential, to be honest. I think Dalen Terry could have been a decent role player off the bench for the Chicago Bulls, but I definitely think that the Bulls, this was a questionable trade for the Bulls. But looking at it now, Guerschon Yabusele, he's been in the league for 5 years. 2 years with the Boston Celtics, 1 with Philly, 1 with New York, and then now he's with the Chicago Bulls. Boston, he didn't really get too much playing time. Only averaged about 7 minutes per game. Then he went to Philly and averaged 27 minutes per game and put up 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists on 38% from 3 and 50% from the field. So he was shooting the ball very well, you know, and he signed with New York because obviously New York is a contender, and he looked very good with Philly. And when he went to New York, he didn't look good at all. Averaged 2 points per game, only 8 minutes per game on 39% shooting from the field and 29% from 3. I don't think New York gave him an opportunity as much as Philly did, clearly with the minutes played. And I do believe that the Chicago Bulls are going to be able to give him more of an opportunity because they are going to keep him. And last night against the Toronto Raptors, he honestly played very well. 33 minutes played, 15 points, 6 of 11 shooting, 3 for 6 from downtown, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and he had a plus-minus of -4. But looking at how he has played and how he played last night, obviously the Bulls lost, but he played out of his mind. You know, honestly, he was one of the big surprises when I watched the game. I really didn't expect too much out of him. You know, I was really looking at the big names like Anthony Simons and Jaden Ivey and people along the lines like that, because those are the 2 guys that the Bulls acquired. And obviously they acquired him, but I was looking at them more because they are bigger name players, and they're obviously more skilled and talented than he is. But he really put on a show last night, and I think he really proved why he should be getting minutes, why he should have been getting minutes in New York, and why he's going to be getting minutes in Chicago. You know, I think he's going to play a very pivotal role here for the Chicago Bulls. I think the Bulls are going to be able to give him a role like Philly did. And we finally got a big with a little bit of size and that can dominate in the paint. You know, he rebounds the ball very well. He obviously can score very well. On his career, he's only averaged 3 rebounds a game. But obviously, he's more talented than that. You know, stat sheets and the box scores don't show how much potential he has and the things that he does on the court. But let me know what you guys think about this trade down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.